your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
The sun came back out today. This is a time lapse from our roofing dug at Fording American camera in Danville. Look at that gorgeous sunset we had here tonight across the area. Well, how long is this nice weather going to stick around? Well, we got a very similar day coming up for tomorrow, but it's going to start out cold like what we had earlier this morning. We've got the clear skies. We got the temperatures already down into the teens, especially in areas we've had some of that snow. All of us eventually get down to those teens for overnight lows tonight, but we're not forecasting any precipitation tonight. That definitely changes as we head into the weekend. We've got rain for some, quite a bit of snow for others. We'll show you who gets both. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
He was a family man, a friend, and a good neighbor. A town is gathering tonight to say goodbye after he was shot and killed in his own garage. And also tonight, a woman died after a crash with a state trooper 5 years later, what this former cop admitted to doing.
And Illinois National Guard troops just returned from the presidential inauguration, why the governor is sending more to the nation's capital.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
I would describe Mike Brown as someone everyone knew, loved, and respected.
Loved ones are saying goodbye to that man in Piatt County tonight. Brown was shot and killed 2 days ago. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. A vigil tonight is happening right now in Hammond. A group started out at the fire department and walked to Brown's home. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live there now. Courtney, we saw the crowd. This really is just a testament to the person that he was.
Exactly, Jennifer. The vigil just wrapped up here, but the crowd that was here earlier, they were just a testament to the legacy that Brown left behind here in Hammond. And part of that was because he was a village board member for more than 10 years is what I'm hearing from people who are here at the vigil. He was also in the Air Force. He was part of the National Guard. And a lot of people describe him as the person who would give the shirt off his back to help anyone. He helped mow people's lawns. He came by and would just check and make sure that everyone was doing okay. He was a great friend and neighbor. People also told me he was intelligent and had a contagious laugh, and those are all qualities they say will be greatly missed. I talked to a woman today who said that what happened really has a profound impact on the community, and there will have to be a clear response coming out of it.
The community needs to come together and work together to have a resolution of this so that they're safer, so that whoever is responsible for this terrible tragedy doesn't have an opportunity to hurt other people in our community in the Tri-County area.
Everyone I talked to after Brown was killed, we walked around the neighborhood and talked to neighbors. We spoke to community members. They all told me they were shocked. They never expected this to happen, especially in the Hammond community and the surrounding area. No one expected this. They do say that this happening really has an impact on everyone. It changes the sense that the community has of safety. Investigators are still looking for whoever did this. The Piatt County Sheriff's Office as well as Illinois State Police are working on this investigation. Live in Hammond, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much. Now to the crime. Investigators in Moultrie County are still looking for this truck. It was stolen from Lovington. The Moultrie County Sheriff's Office and State Police are looking into a connection between the truck's theft and Brown's killing. They believe at least 3 people were involved in stealing it, and a string of break-ins Monday night into Tuesday. A former Illinois State Police sergeant pleaded guilty to reckless conduct for a crash that killed a 26-year-old woman. Jeffrey Denning appeared in Macon County Court today. A felony charge of reckless homicide was dropped. Reckless conduct involving bodily harm is a misdemeanor. In 2016, Denning was on his way to Muhammad after an officer was shot. Reports show he was going 108 in a 35-mile-an-hour zone and wasn't using his sirens. Kelly Wilson of Decatur died in the crash.
A man living in southern Illinois is facing several charges, federal charges, for rioting at the U.S. Capitol earlier this month. 27-year-old Matthew Capsule is accused of being violent inside a restricted building or grounds, assaulting a member of the armed forces, and obstructing an officer during civil disorder. Capsule can be seen on the social media app TikTok, fighting against National Guard members until he was pepper sprayed. It's also shown saying, quote, "They only got so much mace, and we got all these patriots. We're not running out. They're going to run out. Guys, hold the line. Don't run." The Illinois National Guard, who helped at the inauguration, are finally home. But now some fellow soldiers are headed back to Washington, D.C. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey has more.
Just a few weeks ago, 300 National Guard members went on their Inauguration Day mission to the Capitol. Now the state is sending 500 more to guard federal buildings around Capitol Hill.
So they're starting out with 7,000 National Guardsmen from throughout the United States. And then over the next month or so, they'll draw that down to 5,000. And then we expect our troops to be there until about mid-March.
The federal government believes there is a continued threat to the safety of the federal buildings even after Inauguration Day. Governor Pritzker made the call to send the troops to the nation's capital. In a statement, he said, quote, "Ultimately, we must root out the dark forces of racism, white supremacy, and disinformation that have created this moment. But until we do that, our extraordinary troops will deploy with honor." There is some overlap from the last mission and this one. 50 of the Guard members who returned from D.C. this week volunteered to join this mission as well. The rest will come from a battalion based out of North Riverside.
They're going to be focused actually throughout the city. I mean, they're falling under civilian law enforcement, mostly federal law enforcement. There in the District of Columbia, and they'll be there to protect the Capitol as a whole, really.
The troops are expected to be in D.C. by the beginning of next week. Now, it's been a busy few weeks for the National Guard here in Illinois, obviously with the mission to protect the Illinois Capitol and with assisting the state in the state's vaccination efforts. But the National Guard assured that this mission to D.C. will not affect the state's vaccination efforts at all. Paul?
That's good news, Cole. Thanks for that update.
2 men from Vermilion County are facing charges involving children. 27-year-old Dalton Burmeister from Hoopston is accused of exploiting children under 6 years old in sexual activity and trafficking images of child pornography. 66-year-old David Moreland from Danville served time for sexually abusing a 5-year-old. He was charged with not registering his new address. It's required as a sex offender.
The U of I didn't send any acceptance letters to high school students last month while the admissions office was waiting.
Also tonight.
After the New Year's, we have seen a significant drop in the number of testing.
Why officials are saying you need to keep going if you're going to be COVID-19 positive.
Let's go.
Yes. At 5, I didn't do it the right way.
Here we go.
But I've been practicing my
Your Vanna White. There you go.
Price is Right.
Your Price is Right. Yes. Oh.
There it's better.
Yes. So we just added all the sound effects and the music going. It'd be great.
Yeah.
We're showing this off because Nancy Richardson guessed 3 inches of snow for yesterday, which occurred in Springfield. So she wins this fabulous prize. Good job. Good stuff. you missed your call.
I really did. I really did.
More about how more snow is in the forecast when we come back.